It's been a long time, man, since I did these. I'm gonna make sure that everything is in order first. I'm getting notifications back to back to back. I'm not getting any. There we go. Yep, everything seems to be in order. Yep, everything seems to be in order. Yep, everything seems to be. So, y'all out there watching this, man. I have a story to tell, man, and why it took me so long to even go live again, and why I'm even here. It's it's insane, really. It's really insane. I got okay, okay. First, man, I just want to thank God. I want to thank God for giving me a mother that never left my side and never lost hope. And she, right now, putting everything on the line for me. And I have to do everything I can to maintain my home. And shoot, man, I need to get my life back together. And it's not going to take me so long. Just get me a job. You know, I gotta have some kind of income coming in every day. You know, this is not a plea to to have people send money or anything. It's just what I'm going through, and I don't know how to actually start this. Maybe I should start this. What was the main issue of why I went through? First, we're gonna find a mission to do first, then I can focus more. Okay. So, matter of fact, let's just get rid of this. Oh shoot. Jesus Christ. um, how the freak you do this? This is not. This don't look good. This don't look good at all. Um, okay, that don't. That don't look right. Um. I don't know. One day I'm gonna figure out how to work this thing. Looks simple, but it's not. It's not simple at all. So what I'm gonna do is, um, I'm gonna get this right here, I should have set this up before I had started this. Y'all see the struggle. Okay, that adds a little bit of color to my screen. That's lots of color. That is just fine, I guess. I wish I had the actual remote to it so I can switch color. This one kind of works. Hmm. Alright, that one works just fine. Add a little color to my background. There we go. But yeah, story of Molly Mall. Free Molly Mall. Man, I can't even believe this actually happened to me, man. Like, I can't believe that I'm actually gonna put the story out there as well. So it's kind of hard for me to do this, man. So at the beginning of the year, man, everything was pretty much depressing for me. You know, uh, my last girlfriend, she broke up with me, and we've been knowing each other since high school. We was like basically high school lovers. We was compatible. In a way, she was kind of like me, you know, the perfect girl, you know. But I guess not everything was as perfect as I thought it was. I don't want to get into the deep detail of that. What I want to get is into the nitty gritty of what happened to me, why I've been gone for so long, and it's 3 months, which might not be long for y'all, but you'll understand at the end of the story. But anyways, she was like the perfect girl. She and some reason she just couldn't do it no more. I guess in a way I kind of pushed her away, and yeah, we just called she called it quits when I didn't want it to end, but I wanted to fix it, and hopefully that I can persuade her not to do this. But no, she had her mind made up, and it was nothing that I can do. But anyways, so most of y'all know the story of me and the mother of my child. Yeah, most of y'all know the story of that already. But for her being the mother of my child, I decided to, give love a chance again. And because of that fact, she was already the mother of my child. She was single, I was single. So why not give it a chance, right? Give it another chance for the sake of our child. Give it another chance. And everything was happy. Everything was peachy. But it just seemed like and that in the next month everything went just straight to hell, really. Like we was drinking, we did a little extra, but I don't do the extra stuff. What I really do, all I do is drink. Like that's all. I can't show you the sticker because I'm not allowed to. Anyways, that's what the most that I do. I drink, and I'm black as hell right now. Okay.
Guardian, my forces report that Shadow
I
Legion
don't like
units are
you.
shifting their attention to the Cloud Ark. That's likely why Neomuna's defense systems are reading offline. But I bet those Vex punks are also poking too close to the city's internals.
Oh, but we started. Me and my baby mother, we started dating, and then was it the happiest time? No. Was it perfect? No. Was it always toxic? Of course not. But we both got tired of it, man. Like really, honestly, bro. Like I got tired of people leaving me, and she got tired of people. Oh well, I don't even know if she got tired of it or not, because it seemed like she's not even gonna learn her lesson. But that's besides the point. The point is, we was a couple for a couple of weeks or months. I forgot how long. I forget even. That's how irrelevant this thing is, because I barely even remember how long the relationship lasts. I barely even remember it. Dang, stop. Die. I ain't gotta kill you, but hey, I will. Alright, down to the nitty gritty. I'm losing focus. What the freak? Catch the thing on edge. Well, yeah, so things got a little testy. And it was up to the point where I had to leave. I had to go, so this was just not gonna work out anymore. And uh, look, before all of that happened,
Is that a
the
Taken
way how
blight?
we got
The
together
Shadow Legion are
was
forcing Taken
completely
into that Vex pocket.
The VexNet uses
horrifying.
similar
Like
gateways as the Cloud Arc, which
it
means
kind
they
of
could
bonded us
infiltrate the network and gain access to
over
the
that
Veil.
connection.
Taken are relentless, especially under the Witness's
So
control.
one
We need to
night
get
I
in there and
decided,
stop them.
like, I was working at the time, so I decided to go out and have some fun. And I don't really know so many people. I ain't really got so many friends, and I was just looking for a good time, actually. And shoot, so I'm like, you know what? I know somebody that knows where the party is at. The mother of my child, she loves the party. She knows where the party at. And why not just hit her up, just to hang out? She was single at the time, and I knew she was single at the time. She was going through something with this other dude, but still though, right? We have a child together. We got to figure out how to get along with each other. And we can't just hate each other forever, right? So let's build some type of relationship. So I hit her up and be like, you know what? On some chill, on a chill mode. Let's go out and have fun again, like we used to. Like we both about to be in our 30s now. We both about to be in our 30s. I'm about to be 30 in like 3 more months. Dang, I gotta stop saying dang it. I said dang it a lot. And so I hit her up on the chill thing that I was trying to do. She was like, yeah, go ahead, like pull up and we'll find somewhere to go. So I pulled up, got a couple of drinks in me, and in the middle of the at the beginning of it, everything was cool. We were going. I pulled up to the house. I stayed at the house for a little bit until we were ready to
Let's
go.
follow those Taken and remove them from the system.
Next you know, disaster struck. This dude pulled up to the house that she was at, and I was there. And he parked right beside my car. And I was like, okay, this is about to be a problem. Like, at first I just stayed on the porch and see if he was gonna get out, if he was gonna start some more drama or what. Now, me and this dude, me and him don't get along. But, and while she was in a relationship with him, I left her alone. Like, it's whatever. There's plenty of women in this world that wants me or that don't know me and wants me or don't want me. It's like, you can't win them all, people. You can't win them all. Like, I ain't the best looking guy in the world. I ain't the ugliest. I hope not. But I'm a pretty decent looking guy when I want to dress up.
There's got to be a
I'm
way
a
to destroy
pretty
these
decent
blights.
guy.
We can't let more of them
That's
form.
why I like to think. I get me a little haircut. Put on some $100 shoes. I mean, shoot, I be straight, right? Anyway. Oh shit. are focusing. But he was just sitting there in the car, like without a word. He didn't even get out. He was just sitting there. So with that being said, I didn't say nothing to him. I just looked at his truck and, you know what? I'm gonna go in the house and, you know, this is not my fight, you know. This is not my fight. This is not my battle to get involved. Left the situation alone. Honestly, I wanted to leave. That was my honest to God opinion. I wanted to freaking leave because this was just too much. So now that I'm inside the house and stuff, all of a sudden I just hear him like yelling. Right? He was just yelling outside. I don't know what for. I don't know what for. I'm actually know what that's a lie. I know exactly what he was yelling for. I know exactly what he was yelling for. He was yelling for my baby mother. Like he wanted to talk to my baby mother. I said okay. They were dating a day or two before I showed up. I reappeared. Anyways, so I didn't have no problem with her, you know, going out there talking to him. If they want to, you know, rekindle whatever love strike they on, they could. And you know, I didn't mind going somewhere else to have some fun. I didn't mind at all. But you know, after all, it is their relationship. You know. Our relationship was solved. And whatever she decided to go with, okay, cool. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be heartbroken about it. Like, I'm not even gonna tear up about it or nothing. Like, everything's handy dandy. So, with that was being said, I was just in the house, just basically just listening to this whole thing unfold. Next thing you know, I look down and I see this woman on the floor, like, she was crawling, like, I'm like, is you scared of this dude? Why is you crawling on the floor for? Like, that kind of like pissed me off. Like, why is you crawling like on the floor for? Trying to hide from him. He knows you here. No, that like it kind of made me mad, bro. Like, really, like, what did this dude do to my baby mother for her to be like, you know, crawling on the floor? You don't want to talk to him, and like, what did this dude be doing? I'm not even gonna go into detail what he been doing, because I know for what the world he was doing to her.
This is the access point.
But
Let's
like I
get rid of
said,
that
this is
before
the
it opens a path into the Cloud Ark.
this is the bed that she made, and she had to lay in it. So I decided to, like, you know, take matters in the hand and say, you know what? Get up, go outside, and talk to this dude. Because if I go out there and handle the situation, it's not going to be pretty. at all. But shit, I was like, no, man, for real, get up, get up. I'm not playing with you. Get up, cause this is ridiculous. You sitting here crawling on my dirty floor, trying to hide from a guy that's not even that strong. He's not even that strong, bro. Everybody say that dang going he goes around talking that big, he go talking that big jump. But in reality, he's really sissy. He's really a punk. Really, like I don't really want to cuss. I don't want to cuss so much because I want this video to get out there. Yeah, but he's really a sissy though. Like, he's nothing but just a clown at this point. Yeah, he's nothing but a clown at this point. And shoot, I really didn't want to pay him any attention. Like that's how much of a clown that he is. So I finally gave her the courage to like get up and go and talk to him, go get him some closure. And shoot. I also was at the door just in case he decided to do something, insane. I was at the door, waiting for action. Anyways. Damn it! This mother went here. But yeah, out the door waiting for action. So he didn't do anything rational. They was just out there talking. I was watching the whole time, and so she was safe, completely safe with me, like, at least. So yeah, but the conversation went on for like a good 2 minutes, maybe 3. But other than the rest, it was none of my business actually. I was just protecting the mother of my child.
We're back in business. Defenses are back up and taken or cleared out.
They when they finished talking, they parted ways. They just he got in his truck. He went away. So with that being said, the party was back on. Even though at that short time I wanted to leave, and which I should have just left. I wasn't thinking straight. I just should have just packed up and went, like just go, like I said I was going to do. But now her friend was like, "This is my house. You're welcome here." And dang on it, I need to stop saying that. I was welcome here. You don't need to go nowhere. I said, fine, cool. You're right. Sit down. So anyway, the argument finished outside. They apparently solved the issue. That's what I thought. At least that's what I thought. Like, she didn't want to be with him anymore. And yo, accept it, dog. Accept it. You know. I wish I would have told myself that as well. That I should have just accepted it that she didn't want to be with me anymore at the end of the story. Not giving any spoilers, but that's not the nitty gritty. I need to hurry up and get to the nitty gritty of what was going on. Anyways, we went out and started partying. You know, we was out there, we was getting loose, we was getting comfortable, we was getting comfortable with each other again after for so long. And bro, everything was just relaxing. Like, shoot, everything was chill. If I would have got somebody and took her home, she wouldn't care. If she would have got somebody and took him home, I wouldn't care. It was just like that, like, you know, baby mama, baby daddy, we hanging out partying again. You know, it was ain't nothing on no grown stuff, but you know, we were just catching the vibe. We two grown folks, man. I'm almost 30. Jesus, I'm almost 30. And so, but in the corner of our eye, me and her both was like, yo, you see that yellow truck? I said, yeah, I see that yellow truck. Like, this dude was like following us everywhere, right? But we didn't pay no attention to it. We just kept on partying, you know? We was we was out there, get money, buy, whatever. We were just out there just having fun. And next you know, man, the cops shut the party down. I said, oh, dang, dang. So, but you know, the, in 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 that little in that space, man, in North Carolina, bro, Henderson got a lot of parties jumping. So they shut one party down. We go to another one. You know what I mean? Like, shoot, it wasn't gonna stop us. We go to another one. So we hopped in the car. And it was me, her, and a couple other friends. We hopped in the car, and it was like, you know, hey, it's whatever. Like, shoot, the night's still young. They ain't gonna stop them all, right? Wrong. They stopped every last one of them. Every last one of them. When I say everything, I mean everything. The cops was everywhere, man. But I I decided to, like, know what? We went for like what 5 hours strong. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. It was time to hang it up. Anyways, we went to three parties and they shut it. The cops shut it down 3 times, and 2 times I had seen him just go across know, just drive by the party or whatever. The dude was stalking us, man, all day, all night. He was stalking us. I said, man, bro, this is ridiculous, man. Like, I'm not, I'm not trying to get into no trouble. I'm not trying to fight. I'm just here. I said, why is my stupid ass is here? Dang. I just knew, I just knew that I had to do something, man. Like, I had to. I could have made up a excuse why I was going home or told her the truth. Man, honestly, bro, I wasn't thinking. I was looking for some fun. and I end up getting in trouble. Anyways, man. So it was time to hang up the night. So she was driving at the moment, and I was kind of tipsy, so I was gonna sit at her porch and sober up a little bit. But as it turned out, they were still living together, like living together. She didn't go to our so according to her, she haven't been living her own home for over 2 months. She been living with her friend and he was sleeping at the house alone. Apparently, I don't know for sure. I don't know 100%, but that was the story that she had gave it me. So, and once again, like I said, it's none of my business. I didn't really care. It is what it is. So I was just about to go to her house and just sober up. But before I got to the house, it was like like a little interstate. But was a street. Like this is like the hood actually. Anyways, so I was coming down the hill. He was coming from the direction of the house that they was living at. So there was coming. He was coming. What vertical, horizontal, horizontal next to me, and we parked on the hill, and I parked on it. She parked it on the hill, and he parked it right here, right beside us. He got out the truck, and my stupid ass is like, I'm on the tablet, minding my business. This is not my war. I don't need this. So I sat down and I was like, yo, I pointed at him. I was like, stay there. Don't come near me. I don't want no issue. Just stay right there. But I didn't say anything. I just pointed it, and he stopped right there, right? So I was on my tablet playing a game. Like I wasn't even worried about this, man. I was like, y'all two argue back and forth. This ain't got nothing to do with me. Next, I don't know what was said because I was just toned out, and I was just at this point straight up annoyed at the fact that I'm in the middle of this when I didn't have to be. Let me I need to fix my camera too. But anyways, like I'm in the middle of this war that y'all got going on, and shoot, honestly, God, I want it out, and she pulled off right. She pulled off to go to the direction of the house that she lives in. Well, apparently that she just moved to because she needed by law by legal rights of things. I'm not gonna tell her liquor rights and whatever she needed from the government. But yeah, but she temporarily moved there just to get those benefits. But she when she pulled off, he hopped in his truck and nearly hit me. He didn't. He didn't. It looked like he was about to ram me. Anyways, he missed. Then he decided to bag up. This fool bagged up and got stuck in a ditch. I said, you stupid motherfucker. Like, bruh, at this point, I'm like, like, I'm annoyed now. Like, now I'm just straight annoyed. And, she parked,
I can practically
she
smell
parked
that
in her,
place through the Guardian's data
driveway.
stream.
It seems everyone I speak to has been to the
Next
prison
you
of
know,
elders.
The
all I
people
hear
you
is,
know intersect
oh,
with a lot
you
of
better
bad
not.
blood.
Oh, you
I'm
better
sorry
not.
you're involved at all.
I said, you better
I
not
wish we
what?
could demolish it. What good does it serve?
Next you know,
Or represent?
all I seen was this guy sprinting down the highway. Well, I said highway. He was sprinting down the road, down the block. I said, no what? Hey, this is it. This is it right here. It's about to go down. I said, know what? Baby, if he opened this door, I'm gonna beat his ass. Point blank period. I'm gonna whip his ass. Straight up. Like that. I'm gonna mess him up. That's it. So, tell me why this guy, he opened my door. I mean, like, he yanked it open too. Hard as I don't know what. He yanked my door open, bro. And I just started swinging. I ain't know what I was swinging at. But I know for a fact that they ain't gonna. I done hit this dude like 10 times in his face. And he couldn't do nothing about it. He couldn't do nothing at all. I basically hammered this dude, man. By the way, the guy is like, he's an older guy. He's a very much older guy, and he's about 50. He's at least that, or in his 50s. Right? I don't know how old he exactly is. But yeah, but
do not
now at this point we in a full-fledged fight. I was up in here throwing pop 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 pop, and like he couldn't do nothing. He was up like like he couldn't do nothing. I ain't got not one scratch on my face from that fight. But hey though, I hit on one good time in the jump, pow, and he flew back. Yeah, I said, come on, motherfucker, what's up? I was like, come on then, let's get it. Nah, he ain't want no more. He decided to walk around my car and damn going. I said, all right, okay. So I followed right behind him. I said, okay, you do something stupid you want to. Do something stupid. I want you to do something stupid. Please do. So at this point, he went to talking to my baby mother. I was like, alright, okay. Now he knows what's up. He gonna leave me alone. But yet though, had a perfect opportunity to leave. And I didn't freaking leave. Why did I leave? After the fight, man, I should have just left. No. I had to be super daddy and protect the mother of my child. Anyways, from the thought of protecting my child, and I thought I was doing right, just like protecting my mother's, my child's mother. I thought I was doing the right thing, and I sat there in the car, and I watched them argue again. He didn't, once again, he didn't touch her, because, hey, at this point, like, yo, you got your tail handled in front of your ex-girlfriend. My baby mother, your ex-girlfriend now. You got handled. This is embarrassing to you. But they were going back and forth, arguing. Like, yo, what did she actually do? If the relationship was really over, as she say, look, hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, she is a compulsive liar, bro. She lies for no reason sometimes. Like, bro, I know you did this, and you sit here lying. Like, why is you lying? Why are you always lying? And at this point, I did have, like, you know, I thought in my head, like, maybe she's lying, maybe he's telling the truth, maybe he has a reason why he's doing this. Why is he acting like this? But other than the less, he didn't have to come in, like, you know, getting all up all in my face, like I'm the issue, because apparently the issue started before I even showed up. So why is you in my face with this vest? That's besides the point. So I end up, you know, I'll just sit in my car, listen to all of this unfold. Now, this is the nitty gritty right here. This is what's gonna happen next. Oh my God! So he focuses his eyes on me, right, while I'm in my car, and this fool gonna say, "You know what? I got something for you. I'm gonna kill you." Who you gonna kill? Yeah, there's a post. I'm still alive. I was like, who you gonna kill? I was like, alright, you know what? At this point, I got to go. I gotta go. After this point, I got to go. And then my baby mother did tell me to go the other way, but at the moment, I wasn't thinking straight, and plus I pretty much panicked. I was fear of my life, because I don't know what this guy have in his truck. I don't know what he been doing actually. So, and on top of that, she was like, "Oh, he sent me a picture of him with a gun towards his neck, saying that he's gonna kill himself and all of this mess." By the way, the dude is on heavy drugs.
Prisoner,
he needs help.
You face
He's an
a
addict,
machinist.
crack addict. at that. But not to put his business out there, but that's what he is. That's what he do. That's not my dang on issue. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But anyways, man, the guy was an addict, man. He probably was high off his rocks, man. I don't know. It didn't really matter no more because the dude done he's now assaulting me and now threatening to kill me. It was time to go. And by the way, I had my passenger door open. I was like, damn, I got my passenger door open. The dude running down the street trying to retrieve a weapon. I said, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and wait for him to return. I'm not doing that. So I'm like, shoot. I try to reach over and close my door. I try to reach over and close my door as quick as possible. That failed. And so I decided, like, you know, crank up the car and swerve my car into, swerve my car until my door handle closes. Bro.
Stab.
That did not work out as I planned it. So as I attempt to close my door, I'll end up losing control of my car. I wind up losing control of my car. Next thing you know, when I looked up, I was in the freaking ditch. Right beside his car. Like, I literally collided with his truck. And the last thing I seen was him flip over my car. Like, not like over my car, like I missed him just barely. And like when I hit the truck, I seen him jump over my car, like the hood of my car, and he tripped over and rolled into the field like a black ass tumbleweed. I said, bruh, what happened? Like, at this point, like I'm panicking. I'm stunned. What happened now? Because it wasn't supposed to even go down like that. Like the plan was to get out of Dodge, then come back around to pick up my baby mama. I should have just told my baby mama, look, get in the car, let's go. Let's just go. He can't hurt you, cause I'm here. He can't follow us now, cause he's stuck in the ditch. So, anyways, we in the ditch together now. Damn. I totaled my car. I totaled his truck. And now the fight still ain't over. Now he's sitting in the middle of the field looking at me, and I'm looking at him like, He gets up and starts running. I had to crawl over my passenger side and open my door, jump out, stay low, and somehow get to him. I don't even know how I got to him so quickly. So while he was in his truck, he grabbed this blunt object and he swung it at me. Completely missed. He completely missed me. So as he was swinging it, I took my left hand and basically blocked the swing. Then I took my right hand and I shoved his face to the ground. And there he was being contained until somebody called the police. So boom, there he's in this submission hold. He's not moving nowhere. I'm 300 pounds, by the way. I'm 300 pounds. You're not gonna move this body like easily. You're not gonna do that. So I'm sitting down on the ground like, bruh, what's wrong with you? Me and her, we were just chilling. Like, shoot. You see how, man, bruh, when y'all started dating, I had to swallow my pride and be like, you know what? She's allowed to date other people. And now, if the relationship really was over, like, bro, you're in your 50s, homie, and you up here going crazy and wild for a piece of, unana. Unana, that's not even all of that. It's not even all of that good. And like, shoot, man, like, why is you tripping for? Anyways, bro. Now, I ain't had no car, but I have another girlfriend, and it was the mother of my child. We was a family again, and for a short term, at least 2-3 months. And this was like, in March, April, in that time zone. I think we ended in April, somewhere in that time limit. It was at least after Easter. Anyways, yeah, that was the fight. The cops showed. They asked me if I need to go to intensive care. I told them that I was good and I was not hurt. I was not harmed in any type of way. So they decided to search his car, and this is what really pissed me off. Like, this is where the part of the story that it pissed me off, man. So while I was on the ground with him, I had him in a submissive hold, like, like a little choke hold. I was choking him out. Like, he can breathe. Oh my God, the way how he was crying for help, I knew he was weak from the beginning. I just knew he was weak. That's how badly he was getting his ass handled to, y'all. That's how badly he was getting his ass handled to. He was literally crying to my baby mama to help him. I can't make this up. I just can't. Like, who cries to a woman to be like, help me, please help me? Like, she's not gonna help you after everything that you undid to her. She's not gonna help you. And she was like, Mom. She gave me a little yank on my shoulder, but no, you not getting up, bruh. You threatened to kill me, G. You're not going nowhere. You're not going anywhere. In my head, bruh, I ain't seen nothing but red at this point. Like, I lost my mind. I lost my cool. I lost my humanity at that point. And, bruh, understand that, like, man, I am a human being and we all go through situations where we have to do things critical, and not saying that, like, it makes it right. Sometimes, in a certain moment at a certain time, man, like, you got to protect yourself. In this world, in this justice system, man, like, it's completely bull. Some people be like, "Oh, why you didn't call the police?" I was in the middle of a fight. I was literally in the middle of a fist fight. I'm not gonna stop swinging my fist just to call the police. I'm not gonna stop. Like, what the world do that sounds like? I'm up in the middle of a fight, bop, 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 bop. Then I pick up my phone. Be like, oh, this. I'm in the middle of a fight with this guy. Like, I need some help. Like, what? How can I call the police? Everything just happened so fast, and it need to be taken care of right then, right there. So, anyways, man, this is the part of the story that really pissed me off. So, the cops came. I picked this dude up under my knee, and I held my hands up. All of a sudden, I just felt something yank me. It yanked me, made me stumble. Like, I was lost. Like, I just kept my hands up, and then going somebody wrapped around me. When I looked down, I was like, it's my baby mama. Like, she's hugging me, crying her eyes out. Sat there and hugged her tight. Kissed her on the forehead, saying that I got you. Like, everything's gonna be okay. I got you. And, he got up. I looked at him just to make sure, like, he wasn't gonna charge at me, or he was still trying to go for a gun or whatever that was in his truck. So, with that was being said, the cops was there, and he just basically just sit there and stared at me and her. He didn't. He was over there hurt, and I can kind of feel his pain, but that still don't excuse what he did and what I did, and it still doesn't excuse that, man. I could have handled the situation a lot better, which I tried, but sometimes plans don't go as you planned it. So there, looking at flashing blue lights and stuff, I'm trying to get my baby mama to calm down a little bit and, like, you know, breathe, because I'm the one should be, like, worried, because I didn't know if I had, like, anything broken. I could have internal bleeding, like, I can have a concussion, like, I can anything at this point can happen. So I'm sitting there talking to the police, and I was like, you know what, that's my car in the ditch. I'm the one that hit him, but the man threatened my life, and I didn't know what to do. So I I kind of explained the story how it went, but honestly, I didn't even do much talking. She did most of the talking, and her friends did most of the talking as well. I really didn't have to say anything. So even with the collision, he winded up getting arrested because he had a restraining order. They had a restraining order on each other. That's what made me believe the story that he wasn't supposed to be at the residence. They wasn't supposed to be living together. That what made me believe the story. So everything was pretty much settled and done for. He got arrested and he went to jail for 2 weeks. With me and her, we slept together. By sleeping together, you know what I mean by sleeping together. We got intimate twice. I'm not going to go into detail, but um, so bro, like I said, like everything was cool, everything was great, everything was happy, man. Then next thing you know, she went through a little issue with a family member, and I tried to help her the best way I could, but she was losing her mind. I'm not even going to that story. But she wound up getting tranquilized and going to the hospital. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna go and check on your family. This is part. She is part of your family, and we're gonna go check up on her. Next thing you know, we was talking to the police again. Oh my God, there's so many times that we had to call the police. And by the way, the police at this time, man, we called. I seen the police like at least 20 times this year, man. And I got tired seeing these dudes in uniforms, man. These men and women in uniforms. I got tired seeing them this whole entire year, bro. I got tired seeing them, but for some reason they needed to be called. Um, mm-mm. So I was outside talking to them outside of the hospital. Everything was like smooth talking and everything. So, but in the back of my mind, I was like, why everybody? Why is these cops looking at me like that? Like, why is they staring at me? Next thing you know, bro, these fools said I'm under arrest for assaulting with a deadly weapon in an attempt to kill this dude named Breon Brody. Now I know his name. Ugh, this dude. This dude just never gives up, man. Like, he never just gives up. I didn't have no money at the time, so I couldn't file no papers. I was broke. I didn't have any money. I couldn't. I could. I thought me talking to the police that was automatically gonna be in the report that what my word was said. But no, that's not what it was. Hey y'all, look. When somebody threatened to kill you, make a report. Anyways, so there I am in handcuffs. My bond was $25,000, which is actually still small for a attempt to kill case, but it's still a lot of money to spend for your freedom. Because like, you know how bail bonds works, they charge 5, 10, 15, maybe 20, 25%. But the most that I ever had needed was like 10%, which is like $2,000 basically. But yeah, I was sitting there arrested. I was about to be, I was headed to the big house, not prison, but both of them big houses to me, man. Like, shoot, I'm in a cell, but nah, though. Right? My baby mother, she didn't stop fighting for me though. She went around town looking for people to do, I'm not gonna sit here. You're not going to jail. You're getting out. So I was like, okay, hey, I'll be sitting here waiting. Like, hey, whatever you can do, I'll be here waiting. Next thing you know, she ended up, I ended up getting booked. They took my handprint, they took my name, they basically just, I didn't took my whole identification. And, bruh, I'm sitting there like, why is this happening to me? Why do I gotta why I had to go through this? But but the cops was cool though. The cops was like, man, you don't look like this type of person. You don't look like somebody that will actually do this. Like, you're a big stocky guy, but I don't think you deserve to go to jail. I was like, man, all I do is work and I play my game, bro. Sometimes these demons comes to our lives, man. These darn demons comes to us, and there's nothing that we can do, really. We can try our best to run away. We can try our best to hide, and sometimes our demons just find us. But I I wind up getting booked. I was in a room for a little short time, not so very long, like 20, 30 minutes at
Guardian,
the time.
I can see you've got Elixir hostiles incoming.
But
I'm picking up what I think is a distress signal. I've been able to isolate a
they
radio signal through the telemetry. It has some
they
primitive
put me in front
decryption
of
on
a
it.
judge,
Should only take me a
not
moment.
like a court case, not like a court date, but they put me in front of a judge to give him my little.
Watch your head. I've never seen Elixir move like this. Mind their vertical, Guardian.
Oh shit. put me in front of a judge. Now I have to figure out how the heck I'm gonna get free. But she fought the bail bondsman. My baby mother fought the bail bondsman. Fought the bail bondsman. They was like, you know, give me this right now. I didn't have the full $2,000 on me, so there was no way that I can get $2,000. So he let me give him $800 and make payments on the bail. On the bail.
Transmitting. Strange matter detected.
Shut up! I'm talking.
Your local HI and NHI population.
I can't tell when this Mayday was sent.
I'm talking right now. So I gave him the $800 and I was free. I bonded out and I made payments back to back. So, you know, 200 there, 200 there. And something happened in the middle of that, of me making, you know, my payments to the bail bondsman. So something happened between me and her. You know, basically we broke up and things got a little heated between me and her. But, you know, once again, I had to find a way to, like, you know, in my heart to just let it go. Let it be. And, hey, that's gonna be another story for later, another time. But I ended up going back home, and I was just working. I was just back to my regular routine at this point, and work, home, play the game. Work, home, play games. It is 7:39. I don't know. Yeah, I can't see that. It's 7:39 in the morning. So I was back to doing my regular routine, which is not the most glamorous life, but at least it's the safest life and cheap. So, but living the life I was doing, man, I ended up getting a little bit too busy, and I ended up, you know, forgetting my court date 3 months ago. I ended up 4 months ago. I ended up forgetting my court date, and okay, matter of fact, it was in August 28th that I forgot my court date. Oh, did I forgot to mind you that, you know, once I was free, the next day I had to go see my probation officer, and I was arrested again. I said, why is I being arrested again? Violating my probation. I said, what the tire fuck, bruh? I just literally just bailed out of jail, and y'all gonna freaking arrest me again? Are you kidding me? So there I was, booked again, bailed out again. Bruh. Money is money, 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 money. This is what this is what this whole world is about, bro. It's just money, 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 money. I'm not even rich. I don't got money like that. But yeah, though, I had to scrape up every drop of my account to have my freedom. Even if the thing was self-defense. I had to do it. I have a daughter, I have a good job, and I had to do it. I had to get my freedom. But in August 28th, I ended up forgetting my court date because I was so entirely busy with my father. He's not feeling well. My mother is getting up to age where she needs to retire. Ugh, and my daughter and my job, everything was just like piled up on me, and like everything was just on my mind other than my freaking court dates. I ended up forgetting my court dates. So at that point, there was an OFA on me, a failure, an order for my arrest, and I had a failure to appear to court, and 2 counts of violation of my probation. And as it turned out, on September the 11th, I got arrested. It took nearly 2 weeks for them, and I wasn't running. I simply just forgot. I just simply forgot that I had court, and so one fateful night on September the 11th, I was just I was just riding to the store to get me something to eat. And next thing you know, the lights flashed on. I was like, oh shoot, I'm getting pulled over. I don't have license. Oh, your tax is out. What you mean my tags is out? I just got this car. Like, how's my tags out? I literally just got the car 3 months ago. So how is my tags out? She was like, oh, he was like, oh, once you get a new car and stuff, like, you know, you got all the insurance and stuff situated on it. You gotta in a certain time a month at a certain time you just gotta go and get and buy your sticker and stuff. I was like, yeah, I know that already. Like, but they gave me 4 months to until my tax expired. But these fools, they ended up running my name and stuff, and seeing that I had a OFA on under my name. So they pulled me out of the car and put me in handcuffs again. And they was like, you know, do I have permission to drive your car and park it at a Sheetz? I said that was I was going anyways. I was going there to get me something to eat, and shoot, everything just went to shit. There I am in the back of a squad car, going to Wake County Jail in North Carolina, and bro, I sat there in jail in a holding cell with 7 other guys. Man, they basically took everything. You know, they took my phone, they took the shoestrings out of my shoes. Script searched me and all types of things, man. Next you know, it was was time for me to go upstairs because I couldn't be in a holding cell all night. It was time for me to go upstairs. I got dressed out and they script searched me again. I got completely naked in front of a guy, bent over, coughed, and like everything was just it was just too much for me, man. It really was too much for me. Like, I don't know if I can see this. I'm trying to get this down. Can y'all see? But yeah, though, they had tagged me and put this on my wrist, and I was there for 2 days until I got transferred. I got transferred back to my home county because that's where my charges was at. I didn't have no charges in Wake County, so they decided to decided to transfer me over there. And in that jail, I got booked again. I got searched, with the bend over, get naked, bend, squat, cough. I got booked. I couldn't bail out because this was a special kind of bond. I don't know what a C bond is. I don't know what a C bond is, but I suggest y'all don't want that bond, man. That bond is completely it's no joke. It's not a game. Like everybody that I called that can bail me out of jail, they wasn't having it. Cause at this point, nobody trusts me. Nobody didn't want to waste their money on me to get my freedom. So I had to basically just like suck it up and try to do time serve. So I got dressed up and went to a 4-man cell. I met a couple of cool guys in there, man, but this was my hometown and everything was pretty much easy, man. Like, nobody up in there was bothering nobody, and it was just overall just good. Everything was simple. So, with that was being said, um, the first couple months, the first couple of weeks went by fast, like bow, like it was just easy and simple. I had a court date within 3 more weeks within that time limit, but when I got to my court date, there was like, oh, I have a serious charge in another county. I said, but yeah, though, but that's been taken care of already. Like, I didn't go to court for it, but I bailed out. I bailed out of that. I bailed out. That shouldn't even freaking matter. Like, and plus, that's not y'all. That's not what y'all charged me of. My charges are failure to appear and violating my probation. Anti-barrier. I don't have no anti-barrier. Yeah, I need wood and solar. But, everything was pretty much insane to me, man. I didn't know what to do anymore. All I know is that I was locked up like an animal, and I was looking at a wall with these other four guys, or the other three guys. And ooh, boy, get that. Damn. He almost dead though. He's almost dead. But I did not stay in that cell for long. I got the frick out of there. That did not work. That does not work at all. Ooh. Alright, what I was at? Oh, looking at the cell. Yeah. I didn't stay up there for long, and I winded up, getting my own cell. I was in cell 11. And dang on it. Really, bro, getting your own cell is, quite frankly, worse than sharing a cell. You up in there alone, you get locked up 3 times a day. Oh boy, yeah, I was just up in there in that cell, man. I'm focusing right now. I was just up in there in the cell, so just thinking like when I'm gonna able to tell this story. I was just reminiscing everything, and you know, oh, this how I'm gonna do it, this how I'm gonna do it, this, like everything is just completely stressful, man. And shoot, man, I just didn't know. I was so strong in there until my court date. They was like, oh, handle this first before we dismiss you from this and that. And like, is y'all really gonna let me go? Like, is y'all really gonna let me go? Something tells me that y'all not gonna let me go, bro. And that I actually paid for this shit. So, couldn't be the fact that I couldn't pay for it. I couldn't I couldn't basically do anything, really, but do my time served. So they continued my court date to another month or 2. So I had to stay in there for another month. I think another 2 months. September, all of October. I missed my daughter's birthday, by the way, and I don't even get me started with that story. But yeah, I missed my daughter's birthday, bro. That's how long I was looking at. People were like, oh, 2 months ain't nothing. Like I said from the beginning of the story, it's 78 days. It was almost 3 months. Oh, that ain't nothing, but dude, have you ever tried sitting in a jail? Looking on a wall, can't even smell right because the bar soap and deodorant is completely useless. It's completely trash. It's not like must. It's not like somebody gathered their sweat together, put it in a bottle, and made it into a gel. That's what it smelled like. Like the bar soap was musty, the deodorant was musty, everything was pretty much musty. And I went to sleep smelling myself. Couldn't go to sleep. There was just times that I tossed and turned in my bed, holding my head, stressed out. You know, every now and then, man, the thing that got me through was, you know, I play some cards or I read a book, or I go into a little fantasy land. And you know, that's one thing about being a gamer, man. That's one thing having an open mindset to certain things as well. Like, you know, you your mind don't always focus on why you're here. Majority of sometimes you ask yourself, why is you here? Why is you going through this? And the answer is you know, you don't know. You don't really have an answer for it. Right? So you know the reason of your case and stuff. But you don't really accept the reason why you're here. Like, you feel like you just, you know, you don't deserve to be in here. That's how I felt for so long. But everything comes with a cost. You do wrong, you get time served. And basically, you do the crime, you do the time. Basically. But honestly, I just felt like I was just protecting my family. I was protecting the people that I love. No, they don't see it like that at all. They see it as, oh, perfect opportunity to make some money. He made the claim that I was trying to harm him, and he didn't even put it in his story that he was trying to harm me. So, you know, it was back and forth. I said this, he said that. At this point, man, I am done with you, bruh. I am done with you, bruh. Now, bruh, right now, it's like, go, bruh, go. If you want to be with her, go be with her, man. Like, I don't need that in my life. I don't. Let me sit down and talk to y'all real quick. I don't need that in my life. I don't need all of this extra stress, man. Like, at this point, man, leave me alone. Everybody. So, when it was time for my court date, late at night, man, they came to my cell and it was like, oh, get dressed up and just get ready to like get transferred over to your court. You said you got a court date in Vance County. So I was like, oh shoot, this is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting to get this over with. So I got dressed up. I went to the front and they shackled me up. And I'm like, shoot. I got into the back of this truck. Yeah, every time they transferred, you know how they transfer inmates in that cold van. I was just back there on my way to Vance County. Once again, like how you get booked in every county, you get script searched. You gotta bend over, get naked, and all of that. There's so much gay stuff, man. So much gay things that's going on. But that's their job, and we're inmates. We don't really have the right to refuse. But man, this is actually making me tear up as I tell the story. So after everything was done, man, like I got into my cell, and by the way, this cell was small, very small. I can't. It was like the size of a dresser with four beds, and these are bunk beds. You have to like literally step on a toilet to get up on your bed. But yeah, it was just horrible, man. It was terrible. It was just straight terrible. Thank God I only had to sleep in there for one night. Everybody was loud. Everybody was just being obnoxious, and so hey, eventually I went to sleep. And next morning I went to court, and everything I'm telling you, man, I pleaded guilty. They gave me a plea that wouldn't count me as a felony. I got everything knocked down to a misdemeanor, which is good enough. But and it was hard for me to do that, man, because taking it to trial, bro. At this point, man, everything I wanted it was happening. I got into a misdemeanor. I didn't really get to tell my side of the story, but everything worked out for the best. And the case was closed. I pleaded guilty. even in my
To all
heart,
who can
in
hear
my
me,
soul,
alert.
I was
Incoming
so
Cabal
innocent.
construct. 85% probability of intelligence-related objective.
But it's too late now. I pleaded guilty, and now I'm on probation. I did my time served, and everything was handy dandy. I went back to my cell,
They won't collect any intel here.
Cabal
ready to get
intelligence
transferred
operations?
back
What a
to my
paradox!
hometown. And once I did that, once again, I had to get searched again, get to bend over, get naked, blah blah blah. And I was in my cell for another 2, 3 weeks, another 2 weeks, something like that. And just waiting on court dates at this point. So everybody was like, "Oh man, you good? You G? Like, shoot, this is your first violent offense, and oh man, like, shoot, bro, just don't do it again. Don't get no more charges." Which lesson learned, lesson very learned, and so I'm like, I'm happy at this point. Like, yeah, I'm still locked up, but at the same time, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Okay. So I'm almost there. This is where I can finally be free. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Nope. Apparently, something went wrong at court and it got continued again. But I signed the paper, I pleaded guilty, I did all of this extra stuff, and y'all telling me my case is still active? What is you talking about? But I'm kind of jumping ahead because when I went to court, I went to court in my hometown, and there was like my lawyer decided to continue it until this time. This was 5 months from now, from the day that I got released, which is the day before Thanksgiving, and they was like, "Oh, they continue your court date until April 2nd." I'm like, "What?" I said, "No, no, 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 no. That something can't be right here." It was like, "Yeah, your case in Vance County is still active and all of this mess, and like you need to go back to court in Vance County." And so that means I had to get picked up again, get script searched again, and be in a cell with 4 other guys again. Like I had to do that whole process over again. But apparently I didn't have to. I kind of like, you know, spoiled the surprise. But I had to go through all of that again just to get my freedom. all because my lawyer continued my court date. Robert Harrison, bro, you ain't shit, bro. You ain't shit, man. There was just no way that I was gonna do 5 more months, man. I couldn't do it, and I just burst into tears, man. Like having that faith that you was gonna go home and see your daughter and see your family for the holidays, and it was just so heartbroken to me, man. I was so disappointed, and I broke into tears, man. Like I started, I, and the CEOs, the officers that was in the jail, that was like, just go into the holding cell and just get your thoughts right, man. Like get your mind right. By the way, man, some of the CEOs there, I knew them by name. I knew them by like in high school. I knew them. They knew me, and they was like, man, this place ain't meant for you, man. Like you actually is a good guy. Like why is you even here? And that's the question that I can't never answer. Why is I'm here? Why this had to be my life? Then the other question is like, do I actually deserve this? Of course I didn't. I had to believe that I didn't deserve this, and hey, and I was right. My mother, she's putting everything on the line for me, and I have to do everything I can to make sure that we have a home, that we are secured. Because as it turned out, man, like 2 days later, she I thought they had all the paperwork. I mean, like this was 7 days. I've been asking them for get my paperwork. I need my paperwork. Get my paperwork. I need my paper. Apparently, like Vance County sent me back to my cell when I didn't need to be shifted back because they didn't have any papers to shift me back. So I'm like, why is I'm here then? Like, if I'm not, if y'all don't have any papers to have me here, I was like, man, well, I don't know. We're gonna get everything situated and just go ahead, go back to your cell and just wait for it. But that was before I had pretty much like been disappointed and mad, and I was just disgusted. And that was all before all of that. But so a couple weeks have passed now, like a couple of days have passed. I mean, and shoot, man, it was the day that I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to do anything. I was just up and there exercising and uh, reading so much books and sleeping a lot. That's all I could do. So, and I decided to go one day. I decided to go outside and get some fresh air. Next thing you know, the guard had pointed to me, and it was like, I was like, what's going on? Like, what happening? It was like, blah blah blah. You're free. Basically, Molly Mall, you're free. This is what you've been waiting for, right? I said, yeah. One of the guys was like, man, get up out of here. I was like, you right. I'm gonna get up out of here. You darn right. I'm gonna get up out of here. And man, like, I couldn't believe it, bro. Like, I just couldn't believe all the prayers, man, and just just trying to be patient. I was free. I was no longer an inmate. But what also made me just a little sad that I made a friend up in there, and he's locked up for a case way worse than mine, and he's only 19 years old. It's 8:24. So right now he's still in his cell, probably just losing his mind and got nobody to talk to. And there's nothing I can do about it. I want to help, but what can I do to help? Okay, I'm just gonna do a campaign and finish up the story and finish this video. So, knowing that the little dude up in there, man, he was up in there losing his mind, and all the conversations that we had. I'm gonna tell y'all that on another story about my experience inside of jail. But it's so many stories I can tell y'all right now. But right now, I'm just giving you like certain like previews of what I've been through, and basically, man, yo, he's up in there. I'm not gonna tell y'all what his case is.
What do you need from
He's
us?
up in there, and
At the moment, I require the
I feel
complete
like he don't
destruction of
deserve
all
to be
vets
up in
at your
there.
location.
He's 19,
After
man.
that, I would like upgraded
Grown
memory
man, but
capacity
still.
and a full suite of orbital munitions.
You can't be serious.
You're right, forget the munitions. If I could blast the Vex in orbit,
Grown man.
wouldn't fist this office.
He don't deserve to be up in there, man. at all. He does. I don't think he deserves to be up in there, man. Y'all don't want to go to jail, to prison. You don't want to go to any one of these places, man. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of your life. It's just, at this point, man, staying at home is not a bad idea. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Anyway, yeah, man. Stay safe out there, y'all. Like, really, man. Make the right choices, bro. Actually pick your wars, man, and ask yourself, is it really worth losing time out of your life, man? I don't care if it's 2 days, 2 hours, 2 weeks, 1 day. It's still a waste of your time, man. It's a waste of your youth, a waste of your elderly, and like it just really, man. Being a cell, bro. It's not the answer, bro. Some people is mentally saying that they're like, oh, jail ain't nothing. I go to prison. Like, no, I'm not trying to go to. Why the frick you would encourage me to try to go to prison? Like, what? No, that don't even make sense, bro. How y'all even like this mess, man? You been tell what time to eat. You can tell when to go to bed. You tell when to go to your room. Like, you're told to do everything. Everything. There's no game. There's no TV. There is nothing. Okay? Nothing but walls and guys. Like, how can you like this? And you know, I'm not a homophobe. I'm a heterosexual guy. And shoot, I want to see some women. Like, like this is insane to me, bro. Like, how can you like this place? How? It's jail. It's not meant to be. It's never meant to be liked. You feel me? It's never meant to be liked, ever. Woo! Love this void. Love the void. It's crazy. This void is crazy. Y'all don't mind. Stay safe, y'all. Please do. It's not worth it. It's not worth it anymore. I was darn near broken in that cell, meditating. I was just losing my mind, really. Oh, yeah. So, the day that I was released, I was finally free. As it turned out, man, my mother put the house up for ransom. She made her own bond and got me out of jail. I was like, dang. That was the last thing I wanted to happen, bro. It was put the house up for ransom and risk everything. Like, this is a strong risk. And thank God that I have a mother that's so strong to trust me that I will do the right thing again. I will do the right thing, and I will not misquote. I will appreciate every single thing that I have in my life, which I am so grateful that I have a mother that is that strong to risk everything for her children. Even if I'm almost 30 years old, she is risking everything that she has just for my freedom. And I have to do the same. I have to, even if I don't even care if this looks bad anymore. Like, I don't care. Yeah, I'm a grown 30-year-old man still living with mama. So what? That woman saved my life, and she pursed me, and in her mind, I'm every bit of her responsibility. When I am a grown man and I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. But no, she was there. To take care of me, to raise me, to love me and all. Ooh, that was terrifying. But yeah, no, man, that's why I'm so grateful, man, to have a mother that cares so much for me. And Well, this is actually making me tear up a little bit. But above it all, man, being home for the holidays, seeing my daughter, seeing my family again, it's a blessing. And I couldn't ask for a better blessing. Like, really, man. All this time, I've been asking the Lord to give me the strength to just do this time. And all this time, He gave me a strong mother. And I just praise Him for that. I really do appreciate everything. I see things in a better picture, man. Like, everything is just so clear to me. And this is what I'm doing from now on. Like, I'm staying home, I'm playing the game, and I'm making videos just like ones right now. No, I don't want to go out there and the trouble is not worth it. The fun, that extra fun is not worth it anymore. I have fun just doing this right now. Someday, maybe I'll find a woman worth giving my time to. At the time right now, it's not meant for me. Like, really, I don't know. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was insane. Okay, that should be it. But, hey man, above it all, that is the story of Free Marley Marl. I'm here, I'm back, and I'm excited to do everything I possibly can to get some viewers back, and just, man, keep pushing, keep being strong. Whatever happens, y'all, man, don't ever give up, bro. Don't ever lose hope. Everything will be just fine, man. And that's what I have to believe. I will be just fine. with that being said, that's the end of my story. And I really don't know what else to say. I would give y'all a little something else to go off by, but that's absolutely nothing else to really say, man. I've been enjoying my life, man. You know, all I gotta do is just simply just get my life back in order. Da. Yep, that was easy. Simple as that. Almost. Ooh, almost missed. Boom. Dead.
That did it. Modular mine is down.
The Vanguard should send a team to destroy that drill for good.
I advise against
Ooh.
it. Dismantling the drill would incur
91.
prohibitive costs and further destabilize this site.
91.
Nothing is ever simple unnecessary.
Ooh. I gotta. Oh, okay, that will do. 91. Damn. 91. 91. But I'm at 288. I gotta get some clubs. I gotta get some gloves. But yeah, man. Been a long road. It's not even that dramatic, but it's been so stressful, man. And I never want to experience anything like that ever again. Because this world is actually a beautiful place to be. Depend on how you live it, man. It doesn't matter what you're going through, man. There's somebody that always gonna have it worse. 290. And with that, I just want to say, man, always keep your faith, man. Read your Bible. Love the people that loves you. Appreciate the people that appreciate you. And just try to live your life as humble as possible. And man, now that I'm home and I can do things like this now with better Wi-Fi, I wish all of y'all are happy and more joyful and just bring some peace to your life. Because right now I'm at peace and I'm so happy that I'm not in that place anymore. What happened there, y'all gonna have to tune in for that. Man, it's been a long road for me this whole year, 2025, and here we are at the finish line at 2026, coming up 2026. And I can't be any more happier. 30 years of my life. First time serving sentence in a jail. This is not a prison, but it's just as worse. Well, that is my story. I'm Marley Marl, man, and I'm wishing y'all to stay safe. And I'll see you next video. Bye.